Okay, I'm live. Let me do something right quick. I need to see if I'm actually live because I did a whole video. I did a whole hour and thought I was. Hold on, excuse me. Oops. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me switch accounts and let me go to my main account. Let me see if I can hear myself first and foremost. Probably came. I'm going to see if you can hear. Hear myself first and foremost. Okay, I can hear myself. So far, I can hear myself. All right. It seems like I could hear myself. So let me go back to where I was. All right. I want to read you all something. I'm live right now. So I had to fix that. So we all are going to learn something here. Okay. Not the Negroes. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, not the Negroes. That means that Ham was not the father of the Negroes, but he was the father of the dark race. Ham is the father of the dark race. We are now. Let me read this here. We are on the second day after releasing of the book Black Skin Royal Identity, and it gets better and better today. I went to get strength to the next extract. I have called it not the Negroes because of the quote of, or I don't know, the Impact Dictionary on Ham. Why not research it for yourself? Extract. Ham is known as the father of the black race, not the Negroes. Okay, that's what it said. Ham is not the father of the black race, but not the Hebrews who are for Shemites are the lineage of Ham. Under Exodus 11 and 7, let me see. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. What is Zondervan? According to Wikipedia, Zondervan is a founding member of the Evangelical. Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary says Ham, the youngest son of Noah. That's true because I read that in he's the young. Noah had three sons: Ham, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Japheth is the progenitor of the Ethiopian or the dark race, supposedly. Okay. The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. I remember reading that. And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark race, not the Negroes. The Negroes are like the Hebrew Israelites, but the Egyptians and Ethiopians. The Egyptians, y'all need to know that the Egyptian Ethiopian people are not the chosen people of God. The Egyptians and Ethiopian and Libya and Canaanites, not the Negroes. They're not the Negroes. The Hamites selling Shemites. The Hamites selling Shemites. Now, the Shemites is supposed to be like people that took on the Hebrew name, the Shemites into slavery. What it means is that what it's saying, all these other nations like Ethiopian, Egyptians, because the Egyptians are the ones that enslaved the Israelites. Y'all know this, right? The Egyptians, in Libya, and the Canaanites is an African tribe, including the Philistines. That's another African tribe. Shemites into slavery, doing the slave trade because of because if Ham is the father of the dark or black people, that makes him the father of all Africans and other black people. However, if he is not the father of the Negroes, that makes Negroes some other kind of black people. That means that the descendants of one of the other brothers, Shem, must have also been a black, dark skinned person. A black, dark skinned person with the descendants that are black or dark skinned also by dedicating, since Jupiter is known to have been the father of the light skinned or Ethiopian people that that lives with that lives with him that lives with lives I mean I'm sorry that leaves us with Shem as the father of the Negroes. See what I'm saying? The Negroes are are the are the I think it's the Israelites, but the dark skinned race is the people of the dark race, such as the Egyptians and some of the Ethiopians and Libya, the people in Libya, and Jupiter is to have been the father of the light skin of Ethiopian people that leaves us with Shem as the father of the Negroes. Shem is the father of the Negro. That's the dark race. Okay. Shem is known to have been the forefathers of Eber, whose I remember reading about this Eber, whose very name means Hebrew. So that I'm just not finding out that the Eber, the father of Eber, was the Hebrew Israelites. And Abraham, who is the descendant of Eber, is the first to call a Hebrew by those around about him. The life of the Shemites and the Hamite race must have been closely associated after the flood, because we find Abraham, the father of the Hebrews, living amongst them in Ur of the Chaldeans, so close as the apparent the relationship that some authorities have looked upon Abraham as point. Oh, wait a minute. I can't say that word. Let me look at. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put my stem right there. Just give me a second, y'all. What is Potentially? Okay, that's potentially Hamites. Abraham came from Ur of the Chaldeans, but he descended by direct line from from Semite, a Semite father. His father may have been a Hamite, for Abraham was also spoken of as a Chaldean. Now, logically, since Abraham came from Ur of the Chaldeans, and the Chaldeans is known to have been a black country, Abraham was more than likely a black man. I hope this video came out good, y'all. Because, see, I'm reading some of these words for the first time, and I want people to get this, man. That's the reason why I'm putting it on video. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of time, some people, they may get like, oh, man, I don't hear that. But if they see it online or something like that I want people to really get it. Okay, remember, herb, Eber was the very name mean Hebrew. So Eber was a Hebrew Israelite. And Abraham is the descendant of Eber, is the first to call a Hebrew by those around him about him. The life of the Semite, of the Shemite and the Hamite race must have been closely associated after the flood, because we find Abraham, the father of the Hebrews, living amongst them in Ur of the Chaldean. So close is the apparent relationship that some authorities have looked upon Abraham as pointedly the Hamite. I think I mispronounced that the last one again. Potentially. Hamite. Abraham came from Ur of the Chaldeans, but he descended by direct line from a Shemite, a Semite father. His mother may have been a Hamite, for Abraham was also spoken of as a Chaldean. Now, logically, since Abraham came from Ur of the Chaldeans, and the Chaldeans is known to have been a black country, Abraham was more than likely a black person. Because, all right, now you look at the Ethiopians and Libya and the Egyptians and all those people is a descendant of the Negro, which is of the dark race. Okay. It then followed that Abraham and Sarah were both black, and that their descendants would likely to be likely to be what color? You got it, black. This is simple. Bible backing up Bible backing up by history and archaeology. There are pictures all over the internet that shows what color the true Hebrews were and what color the Chaldeans were. Jupiter, on the other hand, is accepted by scholars as the father of Europeans and also called white race. However, he had a descendant by the name of Ashkenaz, who is the father of the present day of Ashkenaz Israel Jews, not of the line of the promise, which is Isaac, but a Gentile of the Jephthite order. So Jephthah is the father of the so-called Europeans, and not of the seed that they are called. Jephthah is the father of the progenitor of the Europeans and the so-called white race, Ashkenaz and Israel, Jewish, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So these are some things that people might want to take a look at. Yeah. So I wanted to take a look at this stuff myself. Let's go into Genesis. Let's go to Genesis right quick. I think it's Genesis chapter 10. Wait a minute, I saw that name. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And the selfsame day entered Noah, Shem, and Ham, and Japheth. So Japheth is the progenitor of the Europeans and Ethiopians and all of those. So, and Ham is the father of the dark race, like the Egyptians, the Canaanites, and all of those, like the African people and all of that. You see what I'm saying? So let's go to Genesis chapter, let's see here. Eber, let's see, let's see if we can find Eber. Eber is a Hebrew name for Israelite. That's what Eber is. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah: Shem, Ham, and Japheth. and unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomar, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyrus. And the sons of Gomar, this is verse 3, and the sons of Gomar, Ashkenaz. Ashkenaz they are supposed to be Gentile. Ashkenaz, Rephaim, and Togoma. Togoma, I got to get familiar with those. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodom. By these were the islands of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families in the nations. And the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Pat, and Canaan. Canaan, those are the African people. So Noah cursed, instead of him cursing Ham, he cursed Canaan. So, but Ham is the progenitor of the dark race. And I'm going to continue to keep looking into this in. Okay, let's look at, and Cush begot Nimrod. This was Noah's grandson, the grandson of Noah, the great grandson of Noah, Nimrod. Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore is it said, even Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was called Babel. That's what the word Babylon, that's where you get the word United States of America. That means confusion, because we know over here in America, when you see the word Babylon, and all those words confusion, that's dealing with the America. It's talking about America. That's simply what it is. And out of that land went forth Asher, and builded Nineveh, and the city of Rehoboth, and Calah. Reason between Nineveh and Calah, the same is a great city. Mizraim begot Lodam, and Anadam, and Lahabim, and Naptarim. Boy, these some hard words. I'm right here in Genesis chapter 10, people, and I'm reading at verse 12. And Mizraim begot Ladim, and Anam, and Labium, and Naptarim, and Pashurim, and Cashluim, and out of whom came Phil. Well, I don't know how to even say that, but I know this one here, Captarim, Captorim, Captarim. And Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites, and the Garshites. Okay, now all of these is it, and the Hivites, and the Archite, and Sinite, and the Arvites, and the Zimrites, and the Hamathites. And afterward were the Canaanites, and afterward were the Canaanites, the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon, as thou comest to Gerar, unto Gaza, as thou goest unto Solomon, and Gomorrah, and Adan, and Zebon, even unto Lakin. Solomon, Gomorrah, this is where all these, and these are the sons after their families, after their tongues, in their countries, in their nations. And unto Shem also the father of all that the children of Eber, the brother of Jephthah, and Aldar, even to him were children born. And the children of Shem, Elam, Asher, and Arphaxad, and Luz, and Aram. Man, a lot of these words are hard, and y'all might hear me reading these words, and it this may not even make any sense to y'all, but Eber is the father of the black race, not the dark race. There's a difference. The dark race is of the Canaanites, and Ham is from the family of that's the dark race. But the so-called Negro is Eber. All of the Negro race is the Israelites. But the dark race refers to the Egyptians and all them the other countries. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna touch some more on this here. There's a lot of names that I read. I don't know the meaning of some of these names in here, but I'm gonna find out. I'm just gonna look them up. But I do know what Canaanite is. I know a lot of them, but I just got to take time and just continue to go through them. So, what can I name this video? Trace your lineage. Trace your lineage. Trace your lineage. All the way back. Trace your lineage all the way back. I'm out. Peace and love to my people of color, which is the Negro race, which is the Hebrew Israelite race. The dark race refers to all of the other nations, the African race, the Canaanite nation, the Philistines, the Hagarenes, and all, you know what I mean? It's like another African tribe. But let me say this before I close it out. People say that Black people sold their own people. They got that screwed up. No, it was Africans selling the Negroes. It wasn't the Negroes selling the Negroes. It was the Africans selling not their own people. It was Africans selling the Negro race, not the dark race, because the dark race is the Egyptian race, and the African race, the Ethiopian race, and all them other nations outside of the 12 tribes were the ones that took part and helped rounded us up and sold us to the so-called white man. So don't get that confused. The African people are your enemy. So we're not Africans. We're Israelites. We're not no Africans. The Africans is the one that sold you and I into slavery. And I'm going to prove that out of the Bible. I can't tell it all to you in one night. Peace and love, people, to my people of color, and I'm out.